this is a company that's going to be making 5,000 barrels a day in the next 3 to 5 years, and that's where the trajectory we're on. We've established that base, and so now's the time to grow, and it's a great time to get involved.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. Joining me is Nostra Terra Oil and Gas CEO Paul Welsh. Paul, for those new to the story, what should they know about NTOG?
So NTOG is an onshore U.S. producer. We have assets in both East Texas and West Texas. Our primary asset is a field called Pine Mills in the East Texas Basin. It's an onshore shallow field with long life production, and it's very profitable at current prices. So we have a very low operating cost base, and it's been an exciting field for the last 75 years, and we expect it to be an exciting field for the department the next 20 to 30 as well. So a lot of potential in the field, many multiple zones and depths that range between 4,000 and 6,000 feet. So easily accessible by the drill bit and also by the existing wellbores we have in the field. So a lot of potential there, and we've been actively developing it over the last year.
Paul, it's been a busy period since you took over around 9 months ago. What have been the highlights?
So we took over 9 months ago, and I think the real highlight is we made the company profitable. So after about 5 months in, we had cut costs, started to raise production. We then undertook two very successful workover programs. So we raised the production in the field. We essentially doubled it from where it was. And so again, those are kind of, I think, the bigger highlights. The secondary highlights are we did a lot of technical work in the field, and we've identified a third location in a part of the field called the Falk area that we proposed to partners. They've agreed to drill this well in 2025. And additional to that, we also found that we believe a Falk 4 location. And so that area has gotten bigger since we really interpreted the 3D seismic, and we're going to test it again in 2025. Now, for the people who don't know much about the company, the Pine Mills field as I said, a very mature field. The average well produces between 6 and 10 barrels a day. One probably makes 20. These Falk area wells come in at 120 barrels a day. So this is a very, very exciting and important part of the asset to us. So we're looking forward to drilling that in 2025.
You announced some new operational initiatives alongside corporate highlights last week. Can you give us a recap of them, please?
Yeah, I think it was primarily the Falk area, Falk area approval of the well by our partners. In addition to that, what we also know about the Falk area is if the Falk 3 well works, the on primary, which is originally when we drill these wells, they come in and they produce about 120 barrels a day. After that declines out for a while, then we need to go in and start what we call an enhanced recovery scheme, injecting water in the ground to maintain the pressure. That hasn't been done in the Falk area yet. With the Falk 3 coming on board, we believe that there is a potential for a secondary recovery scheme in that area. And if that happens, we can then double the volume that we produce out of that fault block. So these wells have been cuming somewhere between 250 and 350,000 barrels on primary, and so essentially we can double that if we install a water flood. So again, that's why Falk 3 is kind of an important step in this process, because once we've established that the volume is there, then the secondary recovery scheme becomes all the more important and all the more potentially successful.
So, Paul, why should investors be excited about NTOG?
I think you should be excited about NTOG because we've turned the company around. We've shown, hopefully, to the market that we have a successful and profitable base business. We have a business that can grow. We've demonstrated that the Pine Mills field has a lot of upside potential in it. And from this profitable base, and when I want to put this in perspective from a profitability standpoint, our average operating cost in the Falk area is between $3 and $4 a barrel, right? So very low. In the Pine Mills field proper, it's around 25 to $27 a barrel. So at any oil price, we're a profitable business, and that's what we intend to continue. So we've established this profitable base, and from that base, we now have the ability to grow and look for other opportunities. And as I've said on a number of other interviews I've done, this is a company that's going to be making 5,000 barrels a day in the next 3 to 5 years, and that's where the trajectory we're on. We've established that base, and so now's the time to grow, and it's a great time to get involved.
Paul, I hope you'll continue to keep us posted on your progress. Thank you very much for the update today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Paul Welch, the CEO of Nostra Terra Oil and Gas.